Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 28th May 2024. So let's get started. So before getting started, I want to give you some guidance to you students regarding how to read this Hindu newspaper. So first of all, you have to go through your syllabus. Syllabus is the guiding light for your preparation. So first you have to know your UPSC syllabus. So if you are facing any problem regarding understanding of the syllabus, so we are offering 30 days of free demo classes for UPSC CSC Foundation 2025. And if you are staying in Hyderabad or if there is any chance to attend offline classes, so you are welcome, and we are providing 30 days of free demo classes. So in these 30 days of free demo classes, so first of all, you will be completing your entire geography. So geography is taken by Vilas sir, and yesterday he started the class, and if you want to watch those yesterday's classes, so please go to our YouTube channel and there click on live. So in that live, so yesterday sir took 2 lives, okay, see that. And next one is every day I will be taking 1 hour of strategy class after completion of this geography class. And yesterday I discussed about the topics in our GS, just subjects. And today I am going to take newspaper reading from the basic level. So if you want to know how to read newspaper, and in next 1 week I will be also taking about UPSC syllabus in this 1 hour. Decoding of UPSC syllabus and micro listing of topics, so that thing that I am going to take in these 1 week. So don't miss the sessions, okay. So my session will be from 4 PM to 5 PM in that same live of afternoon, clear? And one more thing here is you have to go through your PYQs. Previous year's questions is very important, okay. So here these 2 are like Bible in your preparation. So first one is your UPSC syllabus and second one it is your PYQs. So don't miss these 2. And now let us see the front page of Hindu and let us haunt our important articles, clear? So in the front page you can see this image. So what is this image depicting? People gather at an area hit by landslip at Yambali in Yenga province of Papua New Guinea on Monday. So what happened is, so in this Papua New Guinea, so recently 2 to 3 days ago earthquake happened. Okay, earthquake happened in this region, and again what happened? So there is now landslip. So this landslip, it is very dangerous because it killed around 2,000 people. So it is just estimates, but we don't know actual count. It may be about this 2,000. So this is about this image. So this is very relevant from our examination point of view, because if you open your geography syllabus, you will be having this earth movements. So in that we have rapid earth movements and slow earth movements. Okay, let us see the dimensions. So this article of landslides or landslip, it is important from your GS paper 1 under your geography, clear? So here you have to understand what is this landslip and what are the causes. So in these causes again we can divide it into natural causes and man-made causes. So first one is natural and next one is artificial, or we can say man-made, and there is also one more word that we can use for alternative of this man-made, that is anthropogenic. That is anthropogenic causes. So you have to see that. And next one is, there is also one more dimension, you can see types, okay, types of this landslides, and you have to see impact. So these are from your geography point of view. So these things you can directly study from your NCERTs, clear? And now I want to show you other subject. So this article is also important from GS paper 3 under disaster management. So in disaster management, you will be studying disaster management cycle. So in that cycle, you will be studying about the steps to be taken before disaster, during disaster and after disaster. So this image is depicting that disaster had happened. Now you have to focus on this post-disaster management. So how you are going to address that situation. So this article is also important from your GS paper 4 ethics. So in ethics, in yesterday's class, I discussed about what is this ethics and how you can expect questions, etc. Right? So here in this ethics, you will be having theory part, and next one is you will be having case studies part. Clear? So in this case studies, they will be giving a scenario. And one more thing I want to show you, like how you will get like case studies in your ethics. So they will be explaining the situation like landslide happened, 2000 people killed, and apart from that they will be also giving you some challenges. So those challenges which are given in today's article, I will let you know. So by seeing these challenges, how you are going to take an action. So this will be your question. And what are the options you are having and which option you will be choosing, or else what are the demerits and merits of those options. So in these ways you can get question in your examination. Clear? So this is about entirely GS paper 1, GS paper 3 and GS paper 4 point of view. And even I can connect this article with one more dimension, that is from GS paper 3 environment and ecology. Yes, even we can link this article with environment and ecology. How? In environment and ecology, we are discussing about global warming, climate change, extreme weather events, right? So this is one example of environment degradation. So because of this environment degradation, we can see occurrence of landslip, landslides, etc. So how many subjects we covered here? We covered 4 subjects. So try to read any topic in integrated manner, like you have to connect a single topic with the different subjects. So in this way you can cover a single topic from current affairs in a holistic manner. Clear? I hope you understood. Now let us move on to this topic and let us see the notes. So if you want to get these notes, so we are providing these notes in app. So download the app link is given in description box. And one more update students, so for this free trail, we are providing classes and also we are going to provide tests from today, mains question and as well as prelims questions. So prelims questions will be around 15 to 20 questions every day, that will be posted in app, and as soon as we post the questions you will be getting notification normally. So the test will be there at 8 o'clock every day, okay, 8 p.m. every day. For that also you have to download app, there is no option. So if you want to take the test after listening to the class, yes, you have to download the app, that thing you have to need to take care of. Okay, so now let us see this topic, and here even in the world page also there is description of this image. Title says more than 2000 buried in Papua New Guinea landslide. Okay, so if you see this paragraph, so they are giving some challenging conditions. So we are going to see that clearly so that you can understand how case study can be given in your examination. So context says that a Papua New Guinea government official said that around 2000 people they were believed to be buried alive in this landslip. So this information which given to United Nations. And even United Nations is very important. You have to collect some basic points regarding what is this United Nations. So what are the principal organs of United Nations? So what is the work of this United Nations? So when it was established, headquarters, etc. that you need to take care of. And now let us see the details. So here this article says that determining the scale of the disaster is difficult because of challenging conditions. So this challenging conditions they will be giving directly in your case study. So one is this village is in remote location. So whenever it is remote location, what will be the problem? There is no proper telecommunications, no transport network, and even entirely this region is inhabited by tribal people. Because of that, their customs, their things, their traditions will be very much different, right? Sometimes these tribal people will not allow to take any steps. So these will be the challenging conditions of this area, but even this may be applicable to you also after once you become civil servant. So you have to be very tough and you have to show empathy, emotional intelligence in this region. And now let us see what is a landslide. So landslide, it is a geological phenomena. So this phenomena which involves downward movement of, it may be rocks, it may be soil, it may be debris on the slope. Okay, so this is the slope. So if there is any rocks or any soil or debris, that will be coming down. So here the important thing you have to remember is, so this landslide which is caused because of action of gravity. Gravity plays a very important role. Okay, that is nothing but gravitational force. Clear? And next one is this movement, it can vary in the scale. It may be small or localized, or it may be massive or destructive events. And landslides, they can occur on both natural and man-made, and they are often triggered by the combination of factors. So why? Because it may be because of heavy rainfall. So whenever rainfall is happening, soil become wet, right? So because of that, what happened? So that soil will become slurry and that will comes down the slope. Okay. And next one is because of earthquakes, because of volcanic activity, because of human activities, and because of whenever we are going for construction and mining in these ecologically stable regions. So in these areas, yes, of course, we can see the landslides will happen. So it is as simple as that. So you have to remember what are the causes. And if you see exactly the causes, again as I said in our earlier, like causes can be divided into two types. First one is natural causes and second one is anthropogenic or man-made causes. So first let us have a look over this natural causes. So because of heavy rainfall, soil gets saturated, soil gets mixed with the water and gets saturated, right, and it is becoming slurry and it will come down easily. So this is the first important reason which triggers this landslides. And this one is erosion. So clay and vegetation present within the soil or rock which act as cohesive elements, and that will helps to bind the particles together. Okay. So if there is like disturbance in soil erosion, or if there is any disturbance in the soil surface due to erosion, so that binding will be loosed and soil become very loose. So that what happens, so because of this area will be more prone to landslides. Are you getting the points? Yes. And next one is earthquake. So intense ground shaking. So whenever shaking of ground, it is called as earthquake. So because of this intense shaking of earth due to earthquakes, which causes instability in rocks and as well as soils, that will trigger landslides. And next one is volcanic eruptions. So ash and debris deposited by volcanic eruptions overload slopes, while the accompanied seismic activity, and even this causes instability as well. So in this way also it will trigger landslides. And next one is anthropogenic causes. So these anthropogenic causes, they are also called as man-made causes. So because of interference of man also, that will cause landslides. So in which ways man can interfere? So you have to know that because you are also a human being. Right, the first one is deforestation. So whenever we are going for deforestation, for example, let us take this is a slope. So here we have trees. So trees, they will be having roots, right? So these roots, they will be binding the soil here. But whenever we are removing these trees, what happens? The binding capacity will be decreased here and this soil will become loose. So because of this, it is very much vulnerable to this landslides. Clear? So this deforestation which takes away preventive cover, and that will increase the vulnerability of landslides. And next one is encroachment in vulnerable terrains. So here humans, they have been encroaching in landslide prone areas such as hilly terrains, and this has led to increased construction activities and even mining activities. They will also cause this the increasing of vulnerability of this landslides. And next important one is uncontrolled evacuation. Okay, so here unauthorized or poorly planned evacuation activities, for example when we are going for mining or when we are going for quarrying etc., that will automatically destabilize the slope. So because of this it is much vulnerable to landslides. And next one is climate change. So climate change which caused by various anthropogenic activities, that will also lead to abrupt alterations in precipitation patterns. So because of climate change, and you can take example of increasing global warming and also like greenhouse effect etc. Sometimes that will be also leading to heavy precipitation. There will be alterations in this precipitation pattern. So precipitation is nothing but rainfall, right? So there may be increasing and decreasing of rainfall. Okay, so because of this also the frequency and severity of landslide will be increased. Clear? So these are the anthropogenic and as well as natural causes of this landslide. So I want to show you the map of New Guinea, where exactly is located. So this part is our Australia. So above Australia in this Pacific Ocean region, so here this part is Papua New Guinea, this part. And I want to show you even the map of India where landslides are commonly seen, especially this coastal part, western coast, and here in this Himalayan region, and here in this northeastern part. So these are the areas which are very much susceptible to landslides in India. Clear? So this is very important. And now let us see what will be the impact. So after seeing that image, so you might be created some image regarding what will be the impact. So title itself is saying like 2000 people they were buried alive. That means there is loss of property and loss of life. Yes or no? So by seeing the images and through observation study also you have to do lot of research. That is the thing I mean to say here. Okay. So here some of the key impacts of this is loss of human and animal lives, the first thing. And next one is loss of infrastructure or property like homes, roads, etc. And sometimes they will bury or wash away agricultural lands. So in this way it is also having negative impact on agriculture. And next one is because of this landslides that will also lead to sometimes displacement of local communities. So it is also one impact. And even if there is any landslide, that will also blocks transportation and even movement of huge mass during landslides. They can alter natural landscape of the region. So in this way it will be affecting environment, ecosystem, biodiversity, everything will be affected because of this landslide. So I covered each and everything which is very important regarding landslide. So I hope you understood, right? I covered environment, I covered geography, I covered ethics, I covered disaster management. So from disaster management point of view, I want to give you one work. So let me know what are the steps that you are going to take to control this type of events, or what will be the post disaster management steps that you will take to control or to minimize the things. Okay? So in this way you can expect questions in your mains. Don't ignore. And now let us move on to our Hindu page. So in this front page there is also one more article which is relevant. It is about IMD forecast above normal monsoon. So monsoon will be dealt by Vilas sir clearly. Okay, I will be also telling, but in geography classes sir will be addressing each and every point. So if I want to take this monsoon topic, I will be taking 2 to 3 hours of time here only. But I don't have that much time to complete all those things. Okay, so anyways, sir will be taking that topic in detail. So now here this article is talking about monsoon. And who gave the predictions? IMD. India Meteorological Department. And this topic is important from your GS paper 1 under Geography. So from geography point of view, you have to know lots of things regarding monsoon. So first you have to understand the meaning of monsoon. Okay, it is nothing but seasonal reversal of winds. Okay, it is nothing but seasonal reversal of winds. And this season is very important for agriculture in India, because most of our agriculture is dependent on rainfall, that too monsoon rainfall. So agriculture is entirely dependent on this monsoon. And you have to see what are the factors responsible for good monsoon. So even Tibetan region and as well as Madagascar region, that will plays a very important role to get good monsoon. And here IMD is saying that we are getting above normal monsoon. So how they are predicting this? So what are the parameters they are taken into picture? That thing that you have to know. And you have to see about northeast and southwest monsoon and different branches of monsoon. So in these branches we have two types. First one is Arabian Sea branch and next one is Bay of Bengal branch. So you have to know them. And next one is what are the events in this monsoon. Okay. So normally if you see the coast of India, so normally India is present in northern hemisphere, right? So this is 0 degrees latitude, that is our equator. So after crossing this equator, normally here we have intertropical convergence zone, ITCZ, which creates low pressure over Indian subcontinent. So winds always move from high pressure to low pressure region, right? So when our winds are moving in this way, first they will be hitting this Kerala coast and they will be moving in this direction. So from this Bay of Bengal branch, so they will be hitting this northeastern states and they will be moving towards west. And finally this Bay of Bengal branch and Arabian Sea branch, they will be meeting. Okay, so from this there are many concepts, like whenever this moist lateral winds they are coming and hitting this western Ghats, they are causing heavy rainfall, and in the movement, so the rainfall will be decreased. And you have to see what is this funneling effect in this northeastern states, for example Meghalaya, and why it is receiving heavy rainfall in Meghalaya, especially in this Cherrapunji region. Okay, you have to see that, and which are the hills presented there, and you have to know about role of Aravalli ranges, and especially in this western Ghats region there are some gaps, they are not continuous. For example, we have Borghat, Thalghat and Palghat gap. So where they are located and their order, so what is the role of that gaps, so that is very very important. And even you have to see what is this El Nino and La Nina. So this is one of the favorite area of UPSC where you can expect both prelims and mains based question. Okay, and you have to see what is the impact, and even IOD, Indian Ocean Dipole. Okay, there are lots and lots of concepts that you have to see from this monsoon point of view, that will be dealt by Vilas sir. And if you want to have the demo classes, and if you want to get the link of those demo classes, you can call me on this number 8074765513, or even just text me your name and your WhatsApp number. Okay, WhatsApp number on WhatsApp on this number, so that I will be sharing you link of that group, and in that group you are posting the updates like tests, like notes, and as well as class links, everything. And one more thing here is, if you can attend this on offline to come to classroom, that will be very much better, because we are providing 30 days of online free classes and you can directly talk to Vilas sir and me, so that you can clear your doubts. That will be very best. So try to come to offline rather than watching this online, because sometimes there will be technical glitches, in online, but that will be not happening in offline. Clear? Yes, now let us see this article in detail. It is about IMD. So why it is in news? IMD has retained its outlook of an above normal. It said that we are going to have above normal monsoon this year. And in April, the agency forecast, that is SkyMet. SkyMet, it is private agency, which said that from June to September rainfall, that will be 6% above the normal of 87 centimeters. And India's northeastern states, they are expected to receive deficient rainfall. So this is the thing which mainly said by the forecast. And if you see some facts regarding IMD, so there is also a very high chance of getting question regarding this IMD. So IMD is an agency of Ministry of Earth Sciences. It is very important, and even I can say it is a principal agency which is responsible for going or undergoing meteorological observations and as well as weather forecasting and seismology. So in these areas it is very good. And next one is, it is also one of the 6 regional specialized meteorological centers of World Meteorological Organization, and even IMD releases long range forecast in 2 stages in April and June. So it is also going for forecast. So that is the thing which mainly said in this article. And now let us see how this monsoon is very important, how it is going to affect our agriculture. So it is very important topic. So agriculture and economy, so when you are getting adequate, that means required and timely rainfall, it is very important for our Indian agriculture, because it is one of the main source of livelihood for about 60% of India's population, and about 18% of economy which is dependent on agriculture. So if you want to have the good produce, good food production, automatically we need good rainfall, right? And next one is, nearly half of India's farmland which has no irrigation cover. So this farmland will be dependent on annual rainfall, especially we will get rainy season during this June to September months. And by using this rainfall, so we can, that is farmers, they can grow crops like rice, corn, cane, cotton, soya beans, etc. And if you are talking about rivers, so the monsoon will be bringing good amount of water and sediments not only to Indian rivers but also even the rivers of China, Bangladesh, because we are calling this type of climate in China as monsoon type of climate only. So if you read your world climatic zones, so there you will be coming across this monsoon type of climate. It is not only present in India but even in other countries like China, Bangladesh, but we are calling them with different names in different areas. Okay, that you have to see from your world geography, especially from climatic regions point of view. And now let us go back to our Hindu. So we are done with this front page, and simply leave this city page, and next one is your states page. There is nothing much important. So what are the articles which are important regarding examination point of view? You are going to see that. So we don't want to waste time, because time is very precious. And here you can see one article, it is very interesting. Using AI to increase student enrollment. Yes, now there is a high chance of getting question regarding artificial intelligence, and from recently, from past 6 to 7 months, there are many new applications of artificial intelligence is seen in news. Okay, for example, detection of frauds. Okay, so here one more new application here is, we can use this AI to increase student enrollment. So actually student enrollment in ZPHS schools. So ZPHS are nothing but government schools, Jilla Parishad high schools. So actually one person with help of his daughter, so they used artificial intelligence and they created virtual AI anchor. Okay, it is a computerized avatar. By using that AI anchor, they highlighted the benefits of studying this in this ZPHS school, and anchors read the text in Telugu, and anchor will be highlighting the salient features of this ZPHS school in English medium instruction, regarding well qualified teachers, midday meals, free textbooks, 2 pair of uniform, digital lessons through TSAT channel, etc. So in this way they used this AI, and that is very helpful for increasing of enrollments in this government school. Okay, so that you have to see. You can write this as one new application whenever you are writing your answer regarding applications of artificial intelligence. Clear? And for sure in this 2024 examination you can get question regarding applications of artificial intelligence in your prelims or mains. For sure, be prepared with that. And now let us see this editorial page. So in this editorial page there is one important article regarding Chabahar Port. So recently India came with agreement regarding this Chabahar Port. So here you have to know some facts. So let me show you the dimensions. So this article is talking about Chabahar Port. So where it is located? In Iran, right? So this port is very important to India to counter Gwadar Port. So where is this Gwadar Port is located? In Pakistan. So how can we use this Chabahar Port? So India using this Chabahar Port to enter into Middle East, and even we can have access to Afghanistan through this Chabahar Port, because Pakistan is not allowing us to use road or airspace or railways, right? So here we are using one more alternative here, that is our Gwadar Port. And here what are the dimensions you have to see? So first one is where it is located, and you have to see map of this Chabahar Port, and you have to see what is the strategic importance. What is the strategic importance of this Chabahar Port to India? And apart from this, you have to see what are the challenges now because of geopolitical conditions, because of this president death, everything you have to know that. Okay, now let us see this topic in detail. So actually India's agreement with Iran to develop and operate Chabahar Port, which is one of the significant step in enhancing our infrastructure, and even we can improve trade ties between India and Iran. So now let us see some facts regarding what is this recent deal is about. So Iran and India signed 10-year development and operation contract of this Chabahar Port in southeastern Iran of Gulf of Oman. So India will be investing how much amount? $120 million, and even India offered credit facility of $250 million further to develop the terminal. It operates in this Chabahar Port. In this Chabahar Port we have again two, but we are focusing on this Shahid Beheshti Port. And even recently the landmark agreement which replaces 2016 operation agreement that was renewed annually, and the new contract is aimed at strategically augmenting and diversifying the value chains. So especially we are focusing on supply chains. Yes, now let us see here Chabahar Port, where it is located exactly. So it is located in the southeastern part of Iran, and it is very closer to this Gulf of Oman. I will show you the map. So this is the Gwadar Port. Okay, this is the Gwadar Port in Pakistan. So beside this only we have this Chabahar Port in Iran, and it is very much close to this Gulf of Oman, right? And now let us see what is the importance of this Chabahar Port. So first one is it provides an alternate route to Afghanistan and Central Asia, and it will be bypassing Pakistan. The important aim it is to bypass Pakistan, and even this Chabahar Port it is going to provide a direct route to Afghanistan and Central Asia. And even this Chabahar Port which enhances India's connectivity and trade prospects in this region. And next one is integration with international now north-south transport corridor, that is NSTC. So in this NSTC also Chabahar Port is very important because it provides trade between India, Iran, Azerbaijan and as well as Russia. Okay, and next one is, it is also very important for showcasing our geopolitical influence and as well as competition with China, because China is developing this Chabahar Port and it is also one of the important part of China's Belt and Road Initiative under CPEC. So, to counter that, this is very important, and if India wants to increase its influence in the Central Asia region, yes, which need to be committed to this Chabahar Port for sure. Okay, and next one is, what are the critical issues regarding this implementation of this Chabahar Port development now? So, first one is, there is a political sanction risk, because you know that Iran and US, they are counter, they are like enemies. So, US says that if any country wants to go with trade with Iran, so they will be coming under this CAATSA. So, US can impose sanctions under this CAATSA. So, this is one issue, right. And next one is geopolitical implementation or implications, like here the agreement which also strengthens India's ties with Iran and provides a strategic foothold in this region, and they want to bypass this Pakistan. Okay, it could also complicate the relations between US and as well as its allies, and even there are some security concerns, like the region which is surrounding Chabahar Port, which has been prone to instability and always security threats, and ensuring safety and security of this port is also very difficult and is also very crucial for the success of this project. And now let us see the next question. India relies on China for most electronics and electric goods. So, in yesterday's class we discussed about the table, and in that table India is trading like top 10 traders, and with all those 10 traders or trading countries, India is facing trade deficit, but only with one country, which is US, we are having trade surplus. That thing we discussed. So, now just have a look on which are the products we are importing from China. That is very important. There is a chance of getting that topics in your prelims. So, what is the news? In financial year 2024, China once again became India's top trading partner. So, India became top trading partner of China. So, this is 6th time in last 10 years that China beaten the US to emerge as India's top partner. So, even yes, US is in 10th position and China is in the 1st position, right. And a country which is designated as a top trading partner if the total value of India's exports to it and imports from it exceeds that of any other country. Okay, that is the simple thing that you will be understood. Like if you read that statement, there is nothing to explain in that. So, what are the items of imports? So, primarily we are importing goods like electrical goods. Next one is electronic goods, organic chemicals, pharmaceuticals, plastic items from China, and these will account around 70% of India's imports from China. So, you have to remember that. And next topic is about menstrual hygiene in Indian prisons. So, actually women, after once they enter into reproductive age, okay, and I want to tell one more thing. In your anthropology, if your option is your anthropology, there we will be having this topic called as menarche and menopause. So, menarche is a word which describes about the starting of reproductive cycles in women. Okay, normally it will be starting from 12 years of age, but now what happened, because of increasing of lifestyle changes, everything. So, even at 8 years also there is starting of reproductive cycles in women is seen, that is advancing of menarche is seen. So, that is from the anthropological context, you have to see that. So, but this article is saying about menstrual hygiene in women who are in prison. This article is also very important, because maintaining of menstrual hygiene is very important for women. Women need to take care of hygiene, sanitation, proper availability of water, everything, but those may not be present for the women who are in prisons. So, here according to National Crime Records Bureau, there are 23,772 women in India in prisons. So, out of them 77 are from reproductive age, who are between 18 to 15 years of age, and they are likely to have regular menstruation. Okay, so, here this study which conducted in a prison in Maharashtra in June 2023, And this study which is revealing that water, sanitation and hygiene facilities, they have failed to meet the demands of women who are imprisoned there. Okay, there is no proper menstrual hygiene or sanitation will be available in the prisons according to this study, and this is important from your social issues from GS paper 2 point of view. And India has been marking consistent efforts to improve access to menstrual hygiene products, especially among the young women through this menstrual hygiene scheme, but even they are not reaching to the people. That is the one important thing that you have to see. And now let us see next topic, it is about eucalyptus planting in Kerala. So this article is very important. So everyone might be knowing about this eucalyptus plants. So actually it is an invasive species, so it is not native to India. So we are bringing from other country, right? So actually, do you know this animal called as koala? Koala, and you can see there are a lot of toys will be there regarding this koala. And if you are following this current affairs from last 4 years, so Australian bushfires that led to the drastical decrease of this number of koalas. Do you remember? Do you recall all these things? So actually this koala is the only animal which will be eating this eucalyptus. But whether these koalas are present in India? No, right? So this is the thing. I hope you are getting that point, what I mean to say. So a context says that the Kerala government issued an order allowing Kerala Forest Department Corporation to plant eucalyptus trees for its financial sustenance in 2024 to 2025. But this eucalyptus is very important for making of medicines. Do you know about Jinda Tilas math? So there will be very red color liquid that is prepared from this eucalyptus only. It will be used for cough, cold, everything. So actually if you see the details, it says that environmentalists they soon protested the decision which is saying that that would be adversely affect forest, and also that will be highlighting this human animal conflicts in future, because it will be taking more amount of, it will be consuming large amount of water, eucalyptus plant especially. In 2020, 1 year state government had published an eco restoration policy, and among the other things they want to sort to address the thing called as proliferation of invasive species, because these invasive species they are not sustainable in the long run, right? So if you are going for planting of these plants, then it is not good. Okay, they are not sustainable for our environment, and even that will be causes depletion of natural forest. So this is the thing which mainly said. And here you have to focus on invasive species, everything. What are the features of invasive species, examples of this invasive species. So why invasive species are harmful. So what are the unique characteristics of this invasive species. So all these things that you have to see along with examples. Okay, now let us move on to our Hindu. So in this opinion page, I discussed about this topic of China, and in text and context, I covered these two topics. One is menstrual hygiene and next one is eucalyptus plants. And if you move on to this news page, I found nothing much important here. Leave this election page, it is not at all useful. Okay. And this business page also there is nothing much important. And this world page I discussed about this Papua New Guinea landslide. Okay, these are the important topics that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. So by this I am concluding. So if you really like this class, hit the like button, and one sincere request from me is please do join the live, or if you are in this Ashok Nagar or in Hyderabad, come to office or come to classroom and listen the class. We are providing free classes of 30 days for offline. So utilize this opportunity, and that too classes is taken by topmost faculty of Delhi. Okay, that is Vilas sir. So once you listen to his class, then you will be mesmerized and you will be not forgetting geography in your entire life. So this is our promise. And what are the classes we are providing, that is of utmost quality. This quality classes you will be not getting even in Delhi. So try to use this opportunity. And if you want to register or if you want to join the group, please text me on this number 8074765513. Don't forget, students. This is a golden opportunity. Don't slip this opportunity from your hands. Okay. That's all. Thank you so much for watching, students, and please do subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy.